And you know, in the Hebrew culture, they may not sing too many things, right? It's just, you know, they can keep saying, or they're just saying the same thing. And if you're among them, are we really okay? What's going on here? I thought we are supposed to be, you know, advancing with the shield. But that weapon of war is actually of the Lord. So when David stood by Goliath, he knew that it was not really about, you know, the size of the spear, the size of the shield. So when Goliath looked upon him and said, I can't see anything here, what Goliath could not see was glory. And he doesn't know that through him that men will see the glory of God. So he does not know that glory is hidden, right? But the glory will be revealed through the slaying of the giant. And that is the reason why when God began to do things with you, people may see the pain, look upon you, look there, see that, but by the time God began to do, they begin to see glory. So as they were looking, they were wondering, all the men that have shield and spear, those that have the decoration of captain, when they stood, when Goliath laughed, all of them ran away. And just when Goliath wanted to run and go to the palace to go and bring the king of Israel and throw him up, they began to cry. The king said, I'm even giving my daughter. Anybody that can defeat this guy, I'm giving my. What do you mean by your daughter? You are giving everything, including yourself. What do you mean? In fact, in real sense, David became the king of Israel the day he killed Goliath, because there was no longer king. What do you think Goliath wanted to do? Goliath wanted to take the glory. The Philistine wanted to take the glory. It was a dethronement. It was actually an operation in the spirit, because they have seen that the time and the stars have aligned, that a change of government was happening in Israel. Already a transition was going on, and they knew that because that transition was going on, Saul had been rejected by God. And when they knew that God is no longer together with the people of Israel, they can advance now. And because they have seen through astrology, through astronomy, through sorcery, that Israel, you see, that a defense, they say, let's go after them. Because the person that was supposed to protect Israel was cast away. You know, he was cast away to go and stay in the wilderness. And they knew that as they are coming, nobody would defend. So when they came, Goliath boasted. He was laughing. Because you see, Goliath was actually part of the last surviving military strand of Babylon. The system of Babylon is an ancient civilization. The system of Babylon is a combination of diverse princes. What Babylon does is that they combine all kinds of princes to be able to birth a hybrid. So Goliath was an advanced military intelligence. Do you know what I'm saying now? You know, till today, US are looking for the best army. That's why they are doing all kinds of mutation, all kinds of genetically engineering. Why? They want people that when they cut their hand, they can still fight. They want soldiers. They don't want human soldiers now. They are not looking for human soldiers. Those ones die every day. They want soldiers that can fly. When you are watching Batman, Iron Man, Spider-Man, what do you think they are thinking about? They are telling you, this is what we are looking for. In case you are like them, come, we will employ you. Because they are looking for an army that can't die. They are looking for an army that can fight through war, pass through war. That is what they are looking for. Because in the days of war, strength is an advantage. So they are looking for an army that is strong. They are looking for someone that will shoot you gun and the thing will kill you. No, they want something that can stop the bullet. And they knew that. And so Goliath was an advanced engineering, actually in that time in Philistine. And because it's an advanced engineering, they have been using him to conquer and to conquer. How did they create them? Simple. Union, unholy union. Unholy union, unholy alliances. In that time, in those past times, kings are not human beings, because kings are permitted to sleep with anything, including beasts. Just bet a hybrid. Why? Because the lineage of kingship are known to be part of the lineage of the gods. Are you getting my point now? So the queens in the palace, actually, they are permitted to do all kinds of things they can do. Sleep with anything you can sleep with. Just give birth to a stronger child. Because we need a stronger child as a gladiator. We need a stronger child as part of a warrior. Because the glory of kingship that time is that the king can lead the battle, or his son can lead the battle. But imagine you are a king and you are a weakling. It doesn't make any sense. And that is why most of those times, the kings try to partner together with immortals. Many of them eat normal human flesh. Many of them eat beast. You know, they stay with them, eat them. So David training by default was making him already a king, a guy that was fighting with lions, with bare hands. I mean, that one is no longer a human being. But that was how kings were surviving. So you are wondering, why are my attacks? Why are my dreams? Why are my visions? Why am I fighting all kinds of things? Why is it only me? A cat is coming to fight with me. A snake is coming to fight with me. A serpent. You know, I'm seeing lions in my dreams. You are being trained for kingship. Why? Because the weapons of war fabricated inside of you are not ordinary ones. The battles of life can only bring glory when you have conquered through all of these beasts. Because as we begin to advance in the corridors of power, rebellious beings that God created that don't understand Jesus, they are the one coming after you, because they have rebelled from the very beginning. In fact, they rebelled from when they saw the glory of God. Now they will rebel just because of you. They have been like that for a long time. Why are they coming after you? Because they are coming after men from the very beginning. From the very beginning, Cephas says, when they rebel, they look upon the daughters of women and the daughters of men upon the face of the earth, and they saw that they were fair and they were good, and they look upon them, they defied them. Why they defied them? They built upon themselves an agency of hybrid, and the reason why they built upon themselves that agency of hybrid is so that they can relate with mortal men and relate with immortal men. They were trying to create a pathway, a gateway into heaven, because if you are going to heaven, you must leave mortality to what? Immortality. Why? Because you know the heavens and the earth mirror each other, but you see at diverse realms you must be able to learn when to become immortal, when to become an immortal. Is that true now? So what they were trying to do was to be able to give birth to children of mortal and immortal, right? And it was only Jesus that was possible, because it was only Jesus that was the Son of God and the Son of Man. Why? Because the seed, right, was not from the earth, the seed was from heaven. But the problem with the seed of those beasts that fell was because it was corrupted. And when they were corrupted, there was something that was taken away out of them. It was called the glory of God. Because the glory of God was taken from them, they can by power enter inside the womb of women and give birth to something. But that thing will be rebellious, although it will have power. Because it does not sustain glory, it cannot become like a mortal man. Jesus Christ can become a cat, he can become a donkey, he can become an eagle, he can become a lion. Do you realize that now? That is beast being created. But because there was glory actually incubated in him, he can still become a man too. But mind you, these ones left their realm, their first esteemed realm of glory, and they descended lower, and they came and fellowship with the daughters of men and give birth to people that have strength. They are both mortals and immortals. They can leave the earth and go back to heaven, but they can only remain within the second heaven. And from then they begin to inflict affliction upon people. By the time you defend and you contend and you defeat them, now you begin to partake of glory. Because if you are going to defeat them, another realm will be open to you in the realm of the spirit, beyond the one they exist in, so that you can be able to contend against them. And that is why your battles are fierce. And you see, the fierceness of the battle of a warrior is actually the glory to be revealed. In the days the battle is fierce, the warrior remains and fight his ground. He is decorated by default. And from that very moment, when they look upon Goliath, a hybrid created by the reason of all kinds of interpenetration, all kinds of incarnations, no problem, now you must be slain. And the sons of Anak, we thought they were dead, but now they are back. In the days the sons of Anak are back, who will fight? The last time they were fought for was actually God that fight. It was God that fought and defeated the sons of Anak. What you call Noah's flood was actually a judgment upon the sons of Anakims, because in that days, that was when they have advanced, they have multiplied so bad that even in the land of Sodom and Gomorrah, sleeping with angels was a normal thing, sir. When they see angels, they don't bow, they say, bring them, let's sleep with them. You know, there is a beauty we get, there is a level of satisfaction, there is a level of enjoyment you get when you sleep with an angel. And because it has advanced to that level, they began to, can you go with me on that thing on strings? Right? They began to advance to diverse quarters of level, and they began to advance. And as they advanced, they were giving birth to all kinds of creation. You see, what happened to Nebuchadnezzar was simple. Nebuchadnezzar has been corrupted, has been perverted since from the very beginning. And because he has been corrupted, he has been perverted, when they bent him to one of the beasts he has been looking like in the spirit.